Hello everyone, welcome to the SRBPS online classes.
Today we will start a new topic, that is prime factorization. Students, first of all we should be aware about the two terms, that what is prime and what are the factors, because this prime factorization is made of these two terms only, prime factorization. Now, first of all, we should be aware that what are the prime numbers. Students, prime numbers refers to those numbers which have exactly two factors. In my previous videos, I have explained you in detail that what are the prime numbers. Now, factors. Factors refers to those numbers which divide the number exactly, which has no remainder. So let us consider the example of both. If I want to find out the factors of 12, so yes, we will start from the table of 1. 1, 12s are 12. Now we will move to the table of 2. 2, 6s are 12. Then after 2 what will come? 3. 3, 4s are 12. After 3 students what comes? 4. 4, 3s are 12. Students, factors are repeating, so we will stop here only. Clear? So how many factors of 12 are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. These are the factors of 12. Now students, we will discuss about the prime numbers. That what are the prime numbers? Prime numbers I told, which have exactly two factors. So students, let us take the example 2. Now, let's find out the factor of 2. 1, 2s are 2. After 1, what comes? 2. 2, 1s are 2. Students, here factors are repeating, so we will stop here only. Clear? Now, 2 has how many factors? Only 2 factors. So we can say that yes, 2 is my prime number. Now, what is the prime factorization? Students, we can say that prime factorization means product of the factors. Product of the factors which are prime. Now, let's understand this with the help of one example. Let us take the example 12. We will find out the factors of 12. Students, I told you, prime factorization means product of the factors which are prime. So we will write 12 as a product of the factors which are prime. So let's write down 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. Product means multiply. Factors which divide the number exactly, which are prime. Prime number, students, which have exactly two factors. I told you 2 is a prime factor or a prime number. When we will find out the factors of 3, yes, 1, 3s are 3. 2 is not 2 cannot divide 3. Let's move the table of 3. 3, 1s are 3. Students, factors are repeating, so we will stop here only. We will not write this. Clear? So, I can say that it has also only two factors. So, 3 is also a prime number. So I have represented here 12 as a product of the prime factors or the product of the factors which are prime. Clear, students? Students, we have two methods of finding out prime factorization of a number. The two methods are, first one is repeated division method and second method is building a factor tree method. Students, first of all we will discuss about the first method, that is repeated division method. Let us understand this method with the help of one example. Example is find prime factorization of 60. So students, when we are doing or when we are finding out a prime factorization with the repeated division method, so what we have to do? The first step is, students, as we are finding out the factors which are prime. Prime factorization means representing a number a product of the prime factors. As we are talking about the prime factors, so we will divide this given number with the first prime number. We will check it can be divided or not. Yes, students, our first prime number is 2. So let's check the number that yes, it can be divided by the smallest prime number or not. Students, as we know the divisibility rule of 2, that at one's place, if 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8 is there, then the given number can be divided by the 2. So, what will be the answer after dividing? Let's find out. 2 3s are 6. 0 will be carried down and answer is 30. 30 is my quotient. Students, now what we have to do with quotient? We have to write the quotient below dividend. 60 was our dividend. So we will write the value of quotient below dividend, that is 30. Now once again we will check with the smallest prime number that 30 can be divided or not. Students, in this method we will divide again and again till the time 1 will not come at last. That's why the method name is repeated division method. And as you know, at last at one's place 0 is there. So this can be divided by the smallest prime number, that is 2. Yes, students, if we will divide 30 by the smallest prime number 2, so what answer we will get? 2 1s are 2. 2 5s are 10. So the answer is, students, 15. I told you that we have to write the quotient below dividend. So I have written it here. Now once again check. Can this number be divided with the smallest prime number? No, students. Why? Because the divisibility rule says that if at the ones place 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 is there, then only it can be divided by the 2. So it cannot be divided by 2. Let's move the second prime number. Second prime number is, students, 3. Now check. 15 can be divided by 3. Yes. 3 5s are 15. Now students, check. 5 can be divided by 3. No. So the next prime number is 5. So let's divide with 5. 5 1s are 5. Now students, I told you we will divide till the time at last 1 will not come. Now 1 has come. It means we have to stop ourselves here only. Now, what I have told you, what do you mean by the prime factorization? Prime factorization means, students, we have to represent the given number as product of the prime factors. these are my prime factors, right? So what we have to represent in a product of the prime factors. Product means multiply. So how we can show it, students? We can show 60 as a 2 multiply 2 multiply 3 multiply 5. Hence, we have shown 60 as a product of the prime factors. Clear, students, that how we can find out the prime factorization of a number with the help of this repeated division method.